I'm Michaela.
I'm Milan. And this is Unfiltered, Uncorked.
So for today's episode, we have a special guest.
Round of applause for
Joey!
You can edit that out if you choose. I wanted to look short.
No, we'll be keeping that. Oh my gosh.
So this is Joey, or Uncle Joey, or Jobo, or Uncle Jobo, as we like to call him.
Great to be here. Great to be here. So excited. I usually hide, but I came out.
Okay, this is Joey, our winemaker. A winemaker.
A winemaker.
Winemaker.
I can turn grapes into wine. I've been known to do it.
Sorry, I need a good visual. So, Joey is actually from San Diego, California. And he's been in the wine industry for about 20 years, and he's worked in Arizona, Oregon, and Texas. And he actually brought our wine of the week. So, Joey, would you like to tell us what you brought?
I would love to. Thank you, Milan. Anyway, today I decided, from what we could find nearby, to go with Cristom, hence the shirt. Mitch, if you're watching, this is for you, buddy, if you still work there. So anyway, Cristom is near Salem, Oregon, and they have phenomenal wine that they grow on their estate vineyard. You'll notice on the back of the label, it has an elevation map. The vineyard is literally on a hill. Most quality wines produced in Oregon are on pretty steep hills, like no joke steep. Like, yeah, for the camera. Like you fall off, you know.
Yeah.
Tractors fall. We had them fall, long story. Wasps got angry and, Yellow Jackets and stabbed a bunch of our coworkers.
Oh.
Stung, sorry. But
Yeah,
anyway, that's another story for another time. Thank you. So anyway, very special to me. On the smaller side of production, but phenomenal wines. This is their Mount Jefferson Cuvée, which is the most common one you'll find outside of Oregon, but they have quite a nice list from different blocks in their vineyard that are phenomenal. So
That's cool.
you're going to have a real treat with Cristom. They use native yeast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, yep. So no Scott Labs yeast. This is all from the vineyard. I think,
Whatever you would like.
without talking about it, I think we should drink it.
I agree. Pop that
Let's
bad boy
get
open.
into it.
I can talk about it all day, but who wants to look at me and listen, All right, so, well, beautiful. This will work. Ooh, it's like a bronze.
Willamette Valley Pinot is famous because the region is a cooler, nice. It's a cool region and cool enough to keep the wine bright and fresh, but long enough in the season to develop, those really nice cherry and raspberry and earthy notes. It's going to be super smooth, silky, and dramatic yet delicate at the same time.
And today we have bruschetta, just as something to eat. And then we're also going to be evaluating the wines.
So, aroma wheel. Anyone out there that really wants to evaluate a wine, even just to trigger your brain into what you're smelling, you got to get a wine aroma wheel. They're free. You can just Google it, print one out like we did. And basically it's going to break all the bouquets, aromas, and taste down into groups. And it's really going to impress yourself, kind of thing. It's really going to impress others. All right. Now, smell without swirling, just because I told you to. Beautiful. All right. Let me do the same. Now we're going to swirl it and wake it up a little bit. Right?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
I definitely get that earth. Oh man, it's like forest floor. It's like I grabbed a bunch of forest dark earth and just sniffed it in my hand. You know, that's what I get.
Dark earth.
Dark earth. Where's that one at?
Forest floor, yeah. That's going to be under
Oh,
earth.
it's in microbial. Oh, no, it's under earth.
Potting soil, definitely. Maybe a touch of manure. But in a good way, like a natural manure. Like maybe an elk took a dump 10 years ago. And it broke down into the soil and made this delicious Pinot, you know? There's elk there. Oh yeah, you bet your ass. Big boys. They're called Thule elk. What else do we have here? So what we're gonna do is go around the wheel. You guys, there's no wrong answer here.
Okay.
Earth, we definitely got earth down. We'll go up. Microbial, butter, cream, yogurt, pastry, bread, yeast, truffle, mushroom. I definitely get a little mushroom,
Yeah.
and that's good. Pinot and mushroom, that's a classic descriptor. Definitely. I'm trying to pick out what kind of mushroom it is to get really crazy and impress the people watching.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Lion's mane.
It smells like the ones that grew on the side of trees. I think they're called turkey mushrooms or something. You'll know. Anyway, oak aging. Do we get any smoke? Not really.
No, not smoky.
That's good. Toast, cigar box, cedar, cinnamon, clove, vanilla, coconut.
Maybe clove?
Yeah, definitely a hint of clove. I agree. And maybe a touch of cigar box. That's from the barrel for sure. Hence the oak aging descriptor, subgroup, category. All right, general aging. So honey, dried fruit, nuts, coffee, cocoa, tobacco, leather, bacon, tar, petroleum.
Maybe dried fruit?
A little bit, yeah. A touch. Maybe you could even say there's a touch of bacon in there. It's definitely not corked.
No.
Sulfides, nope, not smelling that. That's great. No Britannomyces, which would be like sweaty leather saddle or Band-Aid, which some of the lower priced Pinots you find out there, Pinot picks up on everything. If something's wrong, it's going to show you before any other wine. That's why it's so expensive. It is such a delicate grape.
What? Never mind, you answered my
It's prone
question.
to, if there's a fault, even the tiniest, slightest hair, that could be the same in a Petit Syrah and the same amount of fault in this, which would be minor and nothing. The Pinot will show it. It does not lie. So that's why it's just such a delicate grape. That's why it's got to be grown in a perfect environment or close to it. Anyway, we're not getting any vinegar. Definitely no VA. It's very well made.
Oh, thanks, man.
Definitely not cooked. Flour. Not a lot of flour going on. I mean, you might get...
Boppery.
I mean, yeah, kind of like baking spice flour, maybe. Citrus, no, not really too much citrus. It's more of a white wine descriptor, although there are some reds you might pick that out of. Tree fruit. Those tree fruits are definitely more white geared. No tropical fruit. Red fruit we're going to get into.
Maybe.
Cranberry, sour cherry, red plum, pomegranate, red cherry, strawberry, raspberry. Definitely cherry in there, for sure. Oh, yeah.
It smells very good.
It reminds me of picking cherries in the Willamette Valley and squeezing them in my hand. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really
Very descriptive.
Cherries grow so well in the Willamette. Salem was actually just cherry city. So,
Is it really? I
yeah,
love
it was known
cherries.
for cherries. Not so much, there is still a lot of orchards there, but not as many now. But still, there's a lot, and they are delicious. The best cherries I've ever had in that area, Willamette. Okay, dried fruit, black fruit. We'll go to black fruit. Black currant, black cherry, black plum, blackberry, blueberry, olive.
Maybe some blackberry.
Yeah, a little touch of blackberry, and they grow everywhere wild in Oregon, so that would make sense. They are everywhere. It's considered a noxious weed, but they're
Really?
delicious. Oh, they're thorny too. They are so thorny, those wild ones. But come summertime,
Yeah,
July,
right.
August, they are so good. We just eat them all
Do
day.
y'all have like raspberries too?
Raspberries are grown commercially in raspberry orchards. However, and blackberries, like commercial blackberries, but there are wild blackberries everywhere. Oh, they're so good.
Where I live, where I grew up, we have wild blackberries everywhere too.
Yeah, you were in NorCal. Yeah, they love it up there.
Represent.
The Northwest. Well, we will go to dried fruit, raisin fig, prune, fruitcake, hoisin sauce. Not getting a lot of dried fruit. And being a Pinot, I mean, unless it was really ripe, I wouldn't.
Expect that.
Yeah, not too much. No noble rot. Spice, pepper, anise, licorice.
I thought it was anise.
It is anise. I
Oh.
like to say anus. Anus? Why does my wine smell like anus? You don't have to edit that one. All right.
I'm
Pepper.
dead.
There's a touch of pepper, a little spice in there. I love
What's
it.
a pepper?
That's rhododendron. Yeah. Anyway, herbs:
Herbs and spices.
I'm so
sage,
lost in
thyme,
this,
mint,
I have no
eucalyptus,
idea.
fennel, and rosemary.
I don't think so. What?
I get a touch of herb. I can't pinpoint it. It's not eucalyptus or anything, but there's something in there. Definitely nothing grassy or anything like that. So yeah, that pretty much we went around the wheel and did that. Now the color. Let's go with a wine evaluation chart. The appearance, definitely a nice color for an Oregon Pinot. Just enough to see through it for sure. So for an Oregon Pinot, it's got great color. Aroma bouquet, we went through. Now we get to taste it. And then we'll go through the wheel. Oh, this is exciting. All right.
Are we tasting it now?
I'm not looking at it no more.
That's good.
That is really good.
Oh, what a treat.
I can drink the whole bottle, man.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? It's so balanced.
Nice
Oh.
and smooth.
Yeah. Soft.
Soft.
We say soft in wine, not smooth.
Not bad.
Smooth is when you shave your legs. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soft.
Smooth. Soft.
Soft. So did you say?
Soft.
Soft.
Yeah, there you go. So,
No, that's not what.
He
Yes,
said to
he
say
did.
soft, not smooth. Smooth as legs.
Okay.
I really think that the flavor profile matches the aromas. I'm getting a lot of the same
I burped my
descriptors.
tongue earlier.
Lot of long, nice finish too. It's just lingering in the middle back of my palate, just dancing, saying, "Drink more of me." You know?
I get that too, actually.
Yeah.
I
I
hear
just can't stop drinking it.
It's really good.
It's like a.
And you gave us really tiny pores.
I know. I'm gonna come around again. I just wanted more camera time. Show off my backside. This
The voluptuous.
is like a beautiful woman trapped in a glass, and we're drinking her.
To women.
You tell him, Joey.
To women, Joey. To women trapped in glasses.
Yeah, like a beautiful little fairy from the forest. You know, and
An earthy
The
fairy.
Willamette forest.
oh yeah, lots of hemlocks, which are like basically like pine trees. You know, lots of oaks and hemlocks. That area, tons of pines, and just a beautiful area. I wish we had a picture we could throw in of this
I'm sure we can
Tristan
edit one
Vineyards.
in.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, if you Google it and get one of the hill and the vineyards, it's so pretty. Mitch, I hope you're watching. Yeah, they do a great job over there. And I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye. I Irish goodbyed a lot of people in Oregon. But I think of you. If you want to trade, I will send you Texas wine for this. Like, no doubt. No doubt. Anything else we want to add to this beautiful, delectable, beautiful woman in a glass of a wine? How about mouthfeel? Heavy, light, medium? Medium bodied, for sure.
Man,
Like spot on medium. Medium with a touch of heaviness. Like it's got
you
good
think
weight.
it's heavy?
No, touch.
Like a touch of heavy though?
Here in my mouth. I think it's Michaela's. What kind of shampoo is that? Let me guess. Fructis?
No, that's terrible for your hair.
I know, I don't use it.
Okay, and now we're gonna ask Joey some questions
Yay!
Okay.
about his experience so far.
And his
Sounds
life.
good, Michaela.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Okay. So you've worked in several different states, and you've been in the wine industry for a pretty long time. I guess kind of what pulled you into the wine industry, and what differences have you kind of seen in all the different places that you've worked?
Differences?
Sure, yeah.
What was the question?
Like, what are like the big differences from maybe like region to region or state to state?
And like
Oh,
or-
okay. So,
And what kind of got you into like the wine industry?
what got me into the wine industry was I was living in the Valley of Phoenix, and I wanted to get out. I was just finished a divorce and needed to break free, and I went up north and saw vineyards getting planted, so I planted myself there. And I just indulged in it, and
You gotta just be
that's
free,
when I
Jobo.
knew that's what I was going to do. And I was good at it, and it clicked. It made sense. It kept my interest. I've done a lot of things in my life, but this is what I do.
Make
This is
wine.
what I do. It's what I want to do. I want to make the best wine.
Be
I
the
possibly
best
can.
winemaker ever.
No, not the best winemaker. Just make the best wine.
Okay.
So you gotta have good fruit. But the difference is, Oregon, of course, is a cooler climate, shorter growing season. Harvest goes to November, because,
That's a pretty late harvest. You
because
guys start
spring
in,
comes late, so it just pushes everything.
when do you guys start?
Harvest? Late September.
Okay.
Sometimes early September, depending on the year. Maybe whites for sure, of course, first. But Arizona, you'll see fruit coming off as early as July with whites, kind of like here because it's hot. Run through at the latest October, early October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you noticed during the harvests that you've had, been a part of, that the like harvest time period being pushed back later in the year? So like at the other winery that I worked at, in the last 5 years, it had been later and later when we were harvesting.
No, I've seen it go back and forth
Oh, okay.
for sure.
That was just.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What trend in wine do you hope sticks around, and what trend in wine do you hope dies quickly?
Okay, so there was a trend years ago. I was in Paso, and people were competing to see who could grow the least amount of fruit tonnage per acre. I thought that was the silliest shit I had ever heard. I'm going to make my Cabernet produce 1 ton per acre. I'm like thinking, you're probably doing this because California's strict on the water, because in reality, you're going to get better fruit when the plant's allowed to be in balance. If you've got your plant in the right climate, your grapevine, and you're stressing it correctly and doing everything perfect, 2 to 4 tons an acre is going to get you better fruit than 1 ton per acre overstressed and underwatered. No doubt. Science will back that.
So why were they why did they make that a competition?
Probably because
Like what?
they had to, because they didn't have water, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but like what kind of, why was that a flex, I guess, or a, do you think?
Just to kind of counteract the fact that they couldn't use the water.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they didn't want to use water. Whatever it was, it didn't make sense. If it's out of balance, it's out of balance.
Maybe they were trying to do like the whole like, oh, we don't make a lot of wine each
Oh,
year,
yeah.
so every year it's just amazing.
Yeah, and it's still out of balance. I just didn't get it. But trends, orange wine was a thing. That's gone, I think. I don't know. I never really got into it. I never went out and rushed out and bought orange wine. But what else is a trend?
Is there a trend you like?
I'm the trendsetter.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, I set my own. Nobody might follow them, but I do.
We follow you.
Yeah.
Cool. Do good in life. Don't make the same mistakes I did.
Which were?
Gosh, don't make me list that on TV here.
Okay.
But work hard. Don't let people take advantage of you. And if you want to do something, do it. Don't be scared. I could probably be an actor right now. Or a rock star. Probably not, but I could have tried.
You could be a rock star. You play the guitar and sing.
Yeah.
We could be your
Backup singers.
Yeah.
You could be the backup dancer.
Well, I
Oh,
wanted
you
to be
don't
an
like my
actor,
voice?
Well, you were a dancer.
Oh.
She's done professional dance, no?
You could be behind me just.
Shaking ass to some country.
Yeah.
Headbang. I whip my head back and forth. I whip my...
I love it.
Just whip it.
Into shape. Move forward. Eat a grape.
See?
Yeah, this is something that Joey does is he'll change the lyrics of the song.
Usually it's X-rated. We'll talk about shit and stuff, and but we'll say that.
It's
for another-
amazing. I love it.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I love this grandpa chair too.
Do
I
you?
feel like I could just tell stories and open up the truth about myself to you all night in this.
Okay, well, feel free.
Yeah.
Drink some wine, lay back, relax.
Open up.
Like this? Be gentle. It's my first time. Let me get a few drinks in me. Spit on it first.
Oh my God, you were just like my uncle.
I am Dirty Uncle. Dirty Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe was a hoe.
God. Well, next question.
Following that.
What's one misconception people have about the wine industry as a whole?
That is purely romantic, maybe, I guess. There may be a touch of romance, but it's a lot of labor, I tell you what. It is a laborious job.
I agree.
It is a job
I
of
love that
passion.
word.
If you don't love
Lots
wine,
of pain.
you're in the wrong business. Yeah, a lot of pain.
I got stung twice.
Me too. At the same time.
Me too. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I was, did you hear about that story? When I got stung twice? They stung me in my tummy.
Oh, I got stung in the back. Oof. I was driving in Oregon with the window down, listening to some old rock and roll, cruising. It's summer. It's a beautiful day. It's 70s out. All of a sudden, I drove through an area because there's a lot of bee farms. People have bees just like they do here, bee boxes. And I'm driving through the country, through, wine country, and these two came in.
Dude.
I didn't see them,
Oh.
but they came in the window, set it down, and I lay back on them.
Oh. Did you die?
No, I rushed to the ER.
Did you drive yourself to the ER?
Oh yeah, I floored it. And I was trailering a tractor. I had a big old tractor, big old diesel truck, F550, and I fucking flew, man. I'm just passing. I'm doing 90 in this fucking truck.
He's allergic.
Yeah.
He's deathly allergic.
So I flew to the ER.
And he has bad asthma.
So yeah, my life, I'm if I get a speeding ticket, I'm outrunning the fucking cop. I'm going to the ER. He'll understand. If he doesn't, well, tough shit. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good
it was
question.
fine. They gave me the rest of the day off.
Nice.
It's
What was
nice
in the
of
trailer?
A tractor.
them. Yeah, big old tractor.
Oh, sorry, I didn't
big old
hear that part.
Kubota. Big old $100,000 tractor just chilling.
Speed racing.
Literally.
Okay, so I know you gave us some
Might have
wisdom
been a
already.
quad.
Well, what question are you on?
Last one.
Oh no, I have one more.
Oh, okay.
What's the most memorable harvest story you have?
Well, Milan, to answer that question, honestly, all of them. They all have left bits of pieces in my memory bank. They're all so unique. One year might have been hot, and some years we ate, some years we drank. Gosh.
Some years we ate. Some years we didn't.
Well, no, honestly, they were all memorable.
Do you have one that really sticks out to you?
Yeah, probably that one in Oregon that kicked my ass. That was a tough harvest.
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of people were quitting when it got heavy. So there was more workload on us, and it just made it so hard.
That sucks.
because we had 5,000 tons and they were coming in like 200 tons, 300 tons a day. And we're just fucking hammering it out.
You guys don't sort, right? When you're bringing in that much.
Not in the bulk production, the lower cost. On the higher end that sees barrels, yes.
Okay.
On the other stuff, no. No, if you're going to pay $15, $20 a bottle, it's not getting sorted, most likely. And it's not seeing a barrel. It's going to stay in tank. I got a taste of bulk production. It's not my favorite. I definitely prefer boutique wineries making the best wine they can. Now, there's a market for, don't get me wrong, there needs to be a market. There needs to be wine available for that market to be 15, 20 bottle. You know, that's palatable Pinot. But anything that's seen barrel, from what I've learned, is like 30 and up. To sky's the limit. Like 1,000, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Why not bulk? Like, what did you prefer? Just because it's more like...
Well, when I went to Oregon, because I had worked in Arizona for so many years, I needed to do bigger harvests and I needed to make more money. So I went to Oregon and I wanted somewhere cooler because it was hot in Arizona. And I said, and I'm going to go big. And I applied at some places that were doing bigger production, but we're also doing boutique. Like, I wanted
mix
it
of
all.
both.
Yeah. So I got a taste of it and still love a boutique winery for sure. And there's plenty of boutiques up there too. But, yeah.
Okay. Well, last but not least, what advice would you give someone like Milan and I trying to break into the industry?
Don't let people take advantage of you. Ask a lot of questions or else you won't learn. Email winemakers of wines that you like. Ask questions. Ask me if something comes up. Don't let people take advantage of you. And a lot don't. But I've heard stories of people that have gone to harvest where they weren't treated very well. And you got to know your worth. You got to know your worth. And never know too much. Never. I still feel like I'm learning. And I've worked with a lot of winemakers and a lot of... I mean, both the wineries in Oregon, especially one of them, was getting Wine Enthusiast and Wine Spectator 90 plus points all the time.
That's great.
And I was so stoked to work with that fruit and with those people and learn with wines that were making the points. But the truth is, it all came from the fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. The winemakers are very knowledgeable, but yeah, different subject. Yeah.
I have one more question to piggyback. So you going back to the topic of like asking questions, what is one question that you think is the best to ask?
Ask who? Best
Like
question.
a winemaker, sorry.
Oh, there's just so many.
Like
Ask. Gosh, I mean, that's such a broad. You could anything.
Like, do you mean like in a specific situation or just like
maybe like in general?
you like first get into that winery?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, well, ask. How do I prevent VA? How do I prevent Brett? You want to know that stuff. How do I prevent oxidation? How do I ask those kind of questions? Because that's winemaking, is knowing how to protect the wine
Yeah.
and get it to glass. And now that I have a wine buzz, I'm not as good as I was sober talking on TV.
Oh no, you're doing
You're
fine.
doing really good.
Oh. It's probably the relaxation of the Pinot.
I agree.
And that is all for today's episode. Thank you, Joey, for coming out.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate you coming out
I had a great time.
and being on the pod.
Glad
We
you're
did
here.
too.
Thank you. We used to do it again.
And stick around because our last episode comes out in 2 weeks of the year.
Bullshit.
And we have something special for that one.
Yep. And as always, tell your friends, your family, your foes, everyone you knows. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, like and subscribe to everything.
And as always, folks,
Stay unfiltered, uncorked, and remember, sip happens.